going on? You and the two. Thanks for tuning in. Check it out, guys. You guys are wondering how to make money over here at Prime. There's a few tactics that you need to adapt if you want to make money over here at Prime. We're going to talk about it next. I'm trucking. The trucker will. What is going on, you and the tube? This your boy Trucker Will, and we trucking it like always, trying to make this money, trying to make this dough. But before we get into it, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell below so you know when I come up with new videos on my black top journey, as well as hit or smash that little like button, which is the thumbs up button, so it can stimulate the YouTube algorithm and send it out to new drivers deciding they want to come out here on the blacktop, all our fellow brothers and sisters. So you guys are out here grinding, pushing, hustling, trying to make this money, trying to make this dough, and it just seems like nothing is going right. Nothing at all, period. You're making it here, you're making it there, and you're just not seeing the benefits of it. So you're contemplating, should I leave? Should I do this? Should I do that? And I got a few tips that might help you guys stimulate that bottom line, stimulate your revenue to the truck. And it might put a smile on some of these other people's faces out here, i.e. your fleet manager, i.e. sales, people that are watching you that you don't know that are necessarily watching you. So I'm going to give you a few tips. I'm not going to give you 1 through 5 or my 1 through 10. I'm just going to give you a few dimes. All right, so we're going to get into it right now.
Start your day with positive vibes.
Alright, YouTube, so the biggest thing about trying to make money over here at Prime is you have to think outside of the box. You have to take things into your own hands sometimes. So, say you have a delivery and it says that it's due on Tuesday, but you're going to get there Monday. For an exception of Walmart, take that load in, check in. See if they can get you unloaded a day early. Call when you're 5-10 minutes away. See if they can get you unloaded early. Because if they can get you unloaded early, that means that you have time and you have the ability to be the first person on the board for the next day to get another load. That's the first thing. Is you gotta have some driving force behind you. Don't sit back, be like a day, get mad because you ain't getting a good load. Because I can tell you, cats like me, I ain't paying attention to my delivery time unless it's a Walmart. I ain't paying no attention to that. I'm going into the shipper, checking in with them, see if they want to get this product off my trailer so I can get down the road to get to the next load to get paid. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I will push for it working as opposed to not working. That's the first thing that I do. If you want to try it, check it out, see what happens. That's the first thing that Trucker Will does. Try to make money while I'm on this black top. Alright guys, so the next thing that you guys got to think about is your time and your time management. Now, for me, if there's an extended amount of time on that load, I'm not going to lollygag in between the load. I'm going to do my chilling and my lollygagging at the end of my load. Meaning, I'm going to get to my 90 early and post up there if I've not already done the first thing, which is check in early to see if they will get this load off of me early. I'm not going to lollygag and just because I got all this time. Nah. I'm going to get to my load early, my delivery early. I'm going to check in early. And if they say no, I'm going to shut down there. I'm going to do everything I can to get that load off my truck early so I can get down the road to get to my next load and get paid. All those things are intricate things that you have to think about while you're out here on the blacktop. Too many people are worrying about appointment times. Not a whole lot of people worry about getting to delivery early and seeing if they'll take you early. It's once was said by a smart young person, if you're early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late. Think about what that means. If you're early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late. Get everywhere you can early. Bust your behind, get there early so you can possibly get unloaded early, or they can slide you in to get you unloaded so that you can be on the board first to get your next load, to get down the road to get paid. That's the second thing that I do that helps me put more revenue in my pocket and on my truck. So if you guys are wondering, you may have a point. Second thing, or third thing, fourth thing, whatever you want to call it, is do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. Stay positive. If your truck, if your trailer needs to get fixed, get that trailer fixed. If it needs fuel, fuel the trailer. If it needs to be washed, wash the trailer. I do those things consistently, all the time. Why? Because, hey, I want to get good karma to come back to me. Also, if you have to do something for a driver or sales, do it. Do it without hesitation. Do it selflessly. Don't think about how it affects you and it's all about you. It may be all about you, but at the end of the day, you're helping somebody else out. Now, sometimes people say, oh, I do something and I'm always getting screwed over. Like I've always said in all my other videos, you're just a co-driver. Somebody else is always behind you. You're just a co-driver. So do unto others you would like them to do unto you. If they ask you to do something, take it on the chin and just do it. Do it selflessly. Do it with joy in your heart. You probably get a good outcome later on down the road. You never know. Somebody needs a shower, give them a shower. Somebody needs some gas. I don't give out cash. I say, oh, you need gas? Don't give the person the gas. You know, we make enough money out here to ride down the road to get to the next load to get paid. So that $30, we make that up in less than an hour rolling down the highway, especially with the load that we have behind our back. So always be willing to do something for somebody else. Always be willing to do that with a joyful heart. Always. You know, that I live by that motto. Do unto others as I'd like them to do unto me. So you want to make money on the highway, you got to be willing to sacrifice a little to gain a lot. Karma is really 100% real. Just a matter of how you put your karma out there. That's another thing that I do on the road, guys. It just works for me. So do favors. Sales needs a favor, do the favor. Will you get paid for it? Probably. Will it be what you think it's worth? No, but it's still money on your truck. The more favors you do, the more favorable you look later on down the road. So when a really juicy load comes across their screen, they're more apt to give it to you because you did them a solid. People remember when you do good things. People also remember when you do shitty, effed up things. Remember that. People remember. And when they remember and you make an impression on somebody, they're more apt to come back to you for something greater and more extravagant, as opposed to the person that said, they're not looking at you. They're looking at the person that's like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. And they can depend on you. So they may give you a crappy load at one point because they needed a favor, but then they get a great load. They're going to remember that you did the crappy thing for them to help them out. Then they're going to give you a greater thing later. That's karma. You sowed into your karma and you received great profit. So that's just a few things, guys, that I dropping a little knowledge on you guys here today. You know, it's tough. It's a challenge out here right now. You know, I'll tell you a little bit what will happen to me. Picked up a load in New York. The trailer sat up there for 2 days. Easily could have had somebody come up and get that trailer to fix it. I'm pretty sure somebody probably was offered to go fix that trailer. They didn't. The receiver, or the shipper, loaded that trailer. I rode 2 hours up there to go get this load. I get there, trying to do my depart call. They said that the trailer is not available to be done on the depart call because I had the maintenance. This is why karma works out, right? So, instead of pitching a fit, getting angry, I ran the load. My dispatcher calls me and says, hey, can you drop this load by the yard in Mutha to get fixed? I got a video of the Mutha yard and my walk through the Mutha yard. I'll put that up later. So I roll over there. Now, I could have been pitched a fit. I could have said, no, it's not my problem, and blah, 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 blah. Could have did all that. I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So I roll it over there. They try to get it in. They get it in. I'm like, all right, cool. I can still make it to my payroll for this week. Da, la, la, la. Turns out they needed to follow wires and all that stuff. I said, well, can I go drop the load off and still get paid for it this payroll? And they're like, see, the problem is, and this came out the dispatcher's mouth, the problem is if we drop that trailer, 90% of the time that trailer's not going to make its way back over here to get fixed. 90% of the time it's not going to happen. So the driver's going to want to do it. So this is me sewing into karma, right? So I said, all right, I'll take the low week of revenue. I'll take it. Sit on the load for the whole day. Get the load in the morning. Then go drop the load. Get another trailer that had a broken glad hand housing. So this is the two things, right? Broken glad hand housing. So I had to then take that trailer to go to a Love's, but I didn't find out that the glad hand housing metal piece was so rusted that when I went to go turn, my red airline pops off. So it slams on my brakes. So I was at the Love's, got fuel, getting ready to pull out. I'm turning and I'm like, oh, damn. Luckily, I was at a Love's. Was able to get it in, get it fixed. Make it to the spot, drop my trailer. I go in and they tell me that my load is not ready and it won't be ready till 1800 tonight. And it's like 5 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the afternoon today or yesterday. So then there's no trailers washed, they're dirty, they need fuel, blah, 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 blah. Did I try to call to see if I could do something to help them out? Sure did. Met with, your dispatcher is not available at this time. There's 2 callers ahead of you. Please call back later. Goodbye. Beep, beep, beep. Did like 3 or 4 times. By the time I did get a hold of somebody, it was late at night. I wasn't trying to do it, and I was out of clock because it's about a 10-15 minute drive there, 10-15 minute drive back to the washout spot, then another 10-15. I could have did a few of them, but by the time that I finally got through, it was over. So came over to the pilot, the Petro, got me some food at Culver's across the way. Went to sleep, woke up, had me some Dunkin'. I did a little short about Dunkin' and Starbucks. Might have to check it out. And now I'm waiting. But you guys, do unto others as you like them to do unto you. So good karma. Get to your loads early. Don't lollygag in between. Lollygag at the end. Plan your trip out. Plan the fastest route. Use your GPS, trucker's GPS, not your Qualcomm, so we can prevent some of these accidents. Because you got to remember, even though it's happening to you, it's happening to every other driver out here because your accident affects the rest of us. So be mindful, be respectful, be diligent. And like always, guys, I'll see you on the blacktop. Keep the left door closed, right foot down, only when it's safe, guys. Like always, guys, I'll see you on the blacktop. Safe trucking. And remember also, smash the little like button, and smash the thumbs up button, and smash the subscribe button for no more videos from your boy. I'll see you on the blacktop, guys. Safe trucking. Later.